day in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My head closed the door. Even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurts so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 11 days, 11 days, 11. I lost count of all the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek, or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That was there. Go back. So bad. Had to block out the memory. Yeah. Start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. You've been gone. Since you've been gone away. You've been gone away so
And we're back from Bali. It was a really good holiday, and I hope you were able to watch the previous vlogs. Beautiful place, and highly recommend. We're already planning our next trip there. And for now, since we got back, you can see that I've done a little bit of shipping. First, I will open all of this and do an unboxing, and we'll see what's inside. Start off with the smallest one first. First up, a couple of colouring books. Got Little Cozy by Southern Lotus and Nook Corner. This one is by Bokiki Publishing. I did buy this from Amazon, and I love these types of pages. Got little corners, little cozy spaces. I'm really gonna love this one. There's something about these corner setups, I don't know what it is, but they're lots of fun. And the other one is this one here, Little Cozy by Southern Lotus. Pets, cats, dogs, birds in this one. Another little puppy here. This one is a telescope. Got bedtime stories. This one almost feels like a traveling kind of scene. I've got the suitcase there. Baking scene. Yeah, so this one's also really cute. I do really like and am drawn to colouring books that don't have people in them. I don't know why, but I really do like scenes, like, you know, interior scenes or cozy scenes without people. I mean, I'll happily colour them, but yeah, I think it's just my preference. So yeah, can't wait to dig into those. This one's bigger. Ta-da! 124 markers, and then this one holds 126. I bought them with the intention that 320 would fit and that I might have a little bit of space free for other things. Probably the most exciting one. That's the 104 color set. Again, it's the Honolulu, and we've got the usual, so we've got all of the markers in here, and we've got swatch cards, color booklet, and protective sheet, which always comes in handy. I don't really like these because they're too small, so I end up using something else behind pages instead. 104 colors. This one is 48 colors. And again, got all the colors here. They're very muted, which is my preference. I love these kinds of colors. And again, you've got your swatch cards, your Ohuhu booklet, and your protective sheet. There we go. Very pretty. So story time. If you saw my previous videos, you would have seen that when I first purchased the markers, I was keen on the biggest one available, which was the 320 marker set. And unfortunately, it wasn't available anywhere. I couldn't get it on Amazon. I couldn't get it on the official website. And I ended up purchasing the 168 color set. I always thought that I would need to purchase the 320 set as a separate set without realizing that I could actually buy supplementary sets to make up the full 320 set. So I had no idea that I could do that, which was good for me because I didn't want to fork out the money on a whole brand new 320 set if I'd already had 168 of the colors. So I came across this image and it explains that within the 168 color set, you would already have the colors that come with the 120 color set that's made up of the 72, 48, 24. You get the gist of it. But also in there is the 48 pastel color set. So when I read this, I thought, have I actually doubled up on some colors? Because I bought the pastel set in addition to the 168 set. But what I did was I ended up going through each and every single one of these colors and cross-checked it against the colors that were in the 168 color marker set. And what I found was that there was 29 colors that weren't in the 168 set, and there was only a few that were duplicates. I was quite surprised because I was expecting them to already be in the 168 set. So I did some further research and more digging, and what I found was it turns out that you've got the 96 color pastel set, which is made up of two different groups of pastels. One of them is called Sweetness and the other one is called Blossoming. It turns out that it's the Sweetness, which is the pink set, that's included in the 168, and what I had purchased was Blossoming, which worked out for me because that means then I didn't double up as much as I thought I did. But what does that mean in terms of storage. So that's where it gets a bit funny. I bought the smaller marker organizer thinking that I was going to end up with 320 markers altogether, but now I've actually ended up with 349, and the two organizers that I purchased hold a total of 350. So what a fluke. It worked out. I am happy because I probably would have had the biggest sigh if I realized I needed to buy more storage or bigger storage and return the other one. So yep, all good. So what I need to do next is swatch these guys and swatch the other one, because now I have what it seems like every single color except for the grays and the skin color. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are you up to?
Coloring a rainbow.
It's a nice rainbow. So last night I finished swatching the new colored sets that I was showing everybody earlier. All done.
That.
Milla's had some fun organizing her own markers this morning. And today we are off to...
the city.
We're off to the city today. It's the kids' first day of the school holidays, so we are off to watch
Gabby's dollhouse.
Gabby's Dollhouse, a concert in Darling Harbour. And
We're going by train.
are we going by train?
Yeah, we are.
Maybe when I get back, if I still got some energy left, I will organize the markers
I want to help.
into their holders
I'm helping you.
in a way that makes sense. So we'll see how that goes. Milla is busy drawing a rainbow right now. But yes, a fun day full of activity. See you later. Good morning. We ended up spending the whole day in the city yesterday. So it was a very tiring day and I didn't get around to organising the markers last night. But what's most important is that the kids had fun. It was a great day overall. But today I am going to organise these markers. I've got 4 sets of these that I need to go through. Each one is in no particular order at the moment. So I need to group them before I transfer them into the marker organiser. So the plan is to lay them all out here by colour, group and code. And then once that's done, I can easily transfer it into the holders. So it's a big job, but I've got coffee. You can do it.
Heart beats up and down,
in a gambling phase. Going round and round, it's a trampoline stay. Oh, it's like I never run out of breath, and I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bona fide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? Get stuck in this situation and let go all inhibitions now, with no intermission. Why are you so goddamn cold? Tell me why. 'Cause you know this ain't no love. So can we just be bona fide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Don't wanna be in love. Let's keep it on the low, keep it on the low. 'Cause you know this ain't no love. I want you to be bona fide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide?
So glad that's done. Took a really long time actually. 2 hours? Almost 3 hours. Anyway, this is what's left over out of the 4 sets, and these were all the duplicates that I found. When you look at it, you would think that it was all the pastels, but it's not. Well, I mean, it looks pastel, but these are not all from the one single pastel set. And I noticed that as I was taking out the markers from the other sets. I'm a little bit confused. There was 45 duplicates plus the 3 colorless blenders. So if it was purely from the pastel set, and if I didn't get the blossoming set but ended up with the sweetness one, then it still doesn't make sense, because pastel sets have got 47 colors plus a colorless blender, not 45. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I don't know how this whole set system works. Anyway, always good to have some spares, especially these ones. I'm happy. I haven't counted in total how many I've got, but it looks like a pretty full set, so I doubt that I'll be supplementing it anymore, even though I could get the skin tone and the grey. I feel, to be honest, already a bit overwhelmed by the number of colors that I've got, so I think this is plenty, very much enough for what I need. Now I can just enjoy coloring.